Turkey formed the Ottoman Empire. Debug exploit. Core the Kurdish land in 1 week exploit. Unlimited tanks exploit. Produced 1 million tanks. Some sneaky little cheats in here to speed the game up. Iron Man. 2 achievements for Turkey. One of them being practically the hardest one in the game. Reach 1945. Super late game. Are you ready for the everything Turkey game? Are you ready? I think you're ready. Anyway, let's go. First thing we're going to do, 1936. Regular game. There's no Iron Man. Turkey. Teal'c. Debug. Giving us some OP decisions for Turkey. Want to speed the game up? Let's turn the weather off and let's do debug smooth to allow the CPU to go a little bit faster. I'll power this game now. We're going to play an Iron Man game. Single player, new game, 1936. And it's Turkey. Iron Man mode. This is it. Enjoy the dog sound effects. Yes. Be warned, this is an uphill battle. Turkey will stand alone against the world and have to do everything. Let us begin with a single step, and that is military factories. Unlimited tanks. What kind of tanks we're going to go for? Lights, mediums, and heavies? We're going to spam them lights. Basic machine tools and the construction. Planes, close air support, produce them in mass. The entire army, convert to horse, move to Istanbul. Gonna make 100 convoys and then start producing crappy bathtubs. Merge the Navy up, merge the Air Force up, exercise to level 3. First focus, we are gonna sort out the Bosporus. Here we go, boys. 1 small step for Turkey, 1 giant leap for this YouTube video. And we're going to do these 2 achievements. This one isn't so bad. Now, this one, on the other hand, is absolute pain. It's practically a world conquest. Pain. 5 speed. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. We're going to decisions now. We've got access to a bunch of new exclusive decisions. The first one is a slot machine, which allows us to have unlimited spies. Yay! Maxed out. Also, scroll down further. We can also sort out the Kurdish problem. Integration. Hit that button. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6, 7, 8. 8 it is. And there we go. This land now will be fully cored. And the Kurdish situation is fixed. It's just that easy. What's that? Your army's a bit of a mess? Yes, it is. Why don't we fix the Kemalists and empower them? Empower the Kemalists. Gain all these bonuses. Empower them. Empower them. And then we fully empower them. And look at this. Kemal officers. Lovely, juicy bonuses. Oh, don't mind if I do. The Bosporus. The United Kingdom has offered us a loan. Thank you for the war support. And then we're going to go with the IS Bank. No settlements. No compromise. We shall do what is right. That's right. The Bosporus is ours. The UK has abandoned us. Nothing has changed. Stay our course. Boom. The Soviet Union has backed down. Loads of political power, loads of stability, loads of war support. The Bosporus has been militarized again. And drop a spy. Enter Athens. Oh, look, all these slots. Oh, so many spies this early on. Isn't that nice? Silent workhorse. We need the PP. And of course, consumer goods with the financial expert. And these guys are super cheap because Mr. Ataturk makes them a lot cheaper. Get all the bonuses when you've got Ataturk. Recommended. Fully integrated the bank. And we are going to progress down the left side of the focus tree. There's not much to note about this. There's some cool bonuses here. But when we get to the key events that you need to select so we get the Ottomans, I'll let you know. Ratify the 6 arrows. The 6 arrows, which unlocks some juicy decisions. Nationalism is awesome because it gives you loads of war support. Liberalism is pretty good. And republicanism gives you stability. Some of these are so spicy. And it's so cool you have the ability to do this. Why do not other nations have these decisions? Come on, Paradox. More decisions to do fun stuff for the win. Next up, get you down here and sort out your election issues. Democracy is what we want. Do we? We'll see. More than 25% war support and partial mobilization. The short answer is we're trying to give as much democratic control as possible. It means the conservatives to the east will gain more power. Same again. Go for the green bonus. The Democrats have won the election for now. A new election is coming very soon. Yeah, this button here. We're going to press this button, go for another election. Round 2. Ding, ding. All right, let's go then. Hold our first multi-party election. More nationalism, more republicanism, stability, and war support. Just a button away. And we have the choice. Who will win the election? The Republicans or the Democrats? Now, if you want the religious extremists, the reactionaries, to eventually want to seize control, you have to let the Democrats win. It gives them a reason to try and overthrow the government in civil war later on. If you go with the Republicans, you just get to this part in the focus tree here, and then you can't proceed anymore, which feels kind of strange, really. You only really got one option if you want to progress, and that is the Democrat Party. Alright, the unlimited tank glitch. How do you do it? How do you pull it off? Well, the first thing you're going to need is more conversion technology. And more production will go a long way too. And if we want the ideal tank, we're going to go for light 2 with 1 engine and 2 armor. We'll make it very shortly. Soon. Oh, we're low on trains. I guess the easiest solution to this is just to hit the magic train button. Yeah, why not? 5% stability. It's worth it. Ataturk has died. Rest in peace, the father of Turkey. Also, don't forget about these decisions as well. Every now and then you can press one of them and you get one civilian factory like every year. So why not? Political power for civilian factories. Why not? One thing we're going to need lots of in this Let's Play is lots of AA. So make sure you start making it now, because otherwise you're going to run into issues sooner rather than later. At this point, there's a lot of waiting around. So exercise your troops, gain some XP, bank your political power. You can use it later. Just chill for now. Just get those focuses done. I believe in you. You can do it. Motorized, pretty useful. Radio, pretty useful. Please don't forget about them. Steel problem is becoming a major issue. Like 95% of our steel is getting exported. So we need to fix that now. So Soviets, can I have a tiny little bit of steel? Will that fix the problem? By 40%. Okay, still big penalty. So 2 is going to have to be. There you go, only 3% penalty. That'll do. Right now, we're currently constructing close air support when we have no aluminium and no rubber. What is this plane made out of? I don't know. Comment below. Placing a few spies in Greece. Can you imagine just walking through Athens and all of a sudden you see like 8 guys and they're all speaking Turkish. Not sus in the slightest. Oi, we made it. It only took us 2 years of game time. Don't you just love Battle for the Bosphorus focus trees where it takes you forever to do the smallest little thing? Anyway, here we go. The Turkish Civil War. Loads of war support. That's right. The traditionalists have decided, nope. We're unfortunately not putting up with a liberal progressive government. Oof, that's right. No more of that. Poof. Progress? Think not. Let's go in reverse. Ready then, before the focus completes, delete your entire army. We'll rebuild them as we go, and we're going to cheese the Civil War. Boom! The Turkish Civil War. The Republic of Turkey versus just Turkey. Rebuild your horses. Boom. Get them training. And at the same time, why not go for a little bit of war economy? The Ottoman officers offer. Oh god, it's tongue twister. Ottoman officers offer. Say that 10 times in a row. Chance to restore the Sultanate. Our old glory awaits reclamation. Oh, we say no like a cock. Nah, balls to it. Oh, look at that. The provisional state of Anatolia. Once they're 20% trained, you want to pause the game. There we go. And pop 2 here. A few here. A few here. And the rest can go here. Wait a few days for them to org up. And then off you go. And then you just wait for them to snake into the capital. If you can't grab Istanbul, you're going to be in a really sticky pickle because you're probably not going to be able to actually end the civil war. Oh, now think about it. I'm not sure how you would even get around that. If that ever happens, good luck to you. All right, good luck. All right, we don't need the trains anymore. And we need to start thinking about our tank situation. And now we can progress. Pivot to the past. I can't understand why this would increase stability. Let's return to an age where you had no rights. Yay, that's what I always wanted. I'm talking to you monarchists. All right, XP is something we desperately need right now, so I'm going to go with regrouping just to get a tiny trickle of army experience. And this is the first tank we're going to go with. Tank on a budget. How does the exploit trick work? I'll give you a really brief summary. You make a tank, you duplicate it. You duplicate it again. You make 2 production lines with it. You say that the tanks you just created are out of date. Then you make enough just to produce a very small trickle of them. And then when you're producing 1 a day in each line and you convert with this tank, you'll be able to produce enough tanks to make unlimited tanks. A thing of beauty. Here you go, we got first tanks. Hit the convert button. 7 tanks becomes 2. Okay, well, you got to get a few more military factories to get the ball rolling. Kemalism, Ataturk's legacy, tear it apart. There we go. Now we're producing 1 of each of the old models. Then we can click convert and it will perpetually make a ridiculous amount of light tanks. Okay, the number is quite low right now, but 6 per day is pretty decent. Overall, when we get more and more mills on here, you'll see a ridiculous amount of light tanks being produced. Did I promise you 1 million? And I'm going to deliver. Kemalists. Purged. Let's rebuild what we just destroyed. Never-ending cycle of Turkish history, demolishing and then rebuilding over and over and over again. I love my Turkish fans. And there we go. 52 tanks per day. Oh, very nice. This dog's in the way. Get out. There we go. Debug dog. I don't think so. Send an attache to China? Yeah, we need XP desperately. Do it. Do it. All right, got to work on motorized because we're going to need some motorized AA. We're going to be using primarily horses with light tank support. AA is crucial and a little bit of CAS to begin with, just to make little breakthroughs through mountains. Then we'll need CAS later on to start controlling the seas. That's much later though. Return of the Sultanate. The Ottoman Sultanate is reborn. Show our loyalty to the Sultan. We gain a crap ton of manpower. This is just a ridiculous amount of manpower, actually. We gain 2,500 per week over 30 days. So that's 10k manpower for 75 PP. Definitely worth it. And there is a little bit right in the middle of this game where you're going to struggle with manpower. So that's going to come in handy. All right, what do we need next? We need a little bit of artillery. Man, the tiniest amount, though. Let's not go nuts, boys. Time to add on the light tank. Single light boy. And because we're using the exploits, you have to specifically say don't use the out-of-date models. Only the new ones. 5k tanks in 1938 as Turkey. Oh, you better know. I don't mind if I do. Okay, we need our industry now. I love free trade, but sadly we need a little bit of steel, so we are going to go for export focus. There we go. No issues with steel anymore. The return of the Sultan. Achievement unlocked. Nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul or Constantinople? That is the question. Today, it is definitely Istanbul. Oh my god, look at that bonuses. Oh, yeah. God, you don't like war, though. Well, that's going to change. Oh, that's definitely going to change. Oh, yeah. Definitely going to change. Greece, unfortunately, your days are numbered. My goodness. I'm not sure about this Ottoman Sultanate, guys. That red is hurting my eyes. You're probably thinking, hang on. One light tank? What is this, Dave? Man up. That's right. Make it 2. Make it 2. So we've got improved anti-air right now, which gives us the improved autocannon. It's got great piercing. It's got great soft attack. And it's kind of cost efficient, even though that's not really what we're going for. But we're going to do that anyway. So grab your light. We're going to add on our improved autocannon for that juicy soft attack. Salup the armor, extra cannon, and an extra machine gun. Cast armor, you know, just go all the way with it. Enough engine so it actually moves. What is this? We can go the same speed as a cavalry. 6.2. I think that's a little bit less, but it'll do for now. We'll change the color. There we go. This is the new model. And the same thing again. Make your copies 1 and a copy 2, and then change them over. Right now, our armies are pretty small, so they're not a big deal, but later on we're going to need maybe logistics and maybe other support companies, so just adding a few support criminals is going to go a long way. All right, reclaim the Turks, and we can also press the Austrian-Hungarian claims as well. All right, best time to strike is immediately. We can grab the islands immediately as well. Don't forget to grab your fleet here and put them on strike force just to get some naval control. Otherwise, they'll do a naval invasion behind you. It's just going to be an absolute pain in the ass. No, they don't seem to be moving forward. If I move you here. There we go. Now they move. All right, then we move forward again. South office plan. And then we need probably a little bit of fuel as well, just for the war. Yay, we did it. Encirclement mastery. And then just continue to push over and over again until take the whole of Greece. The delegate from Moscow has returned. Mr. Stalin will give us the guns. Oh, thank you very much, Stalin. I appreciate it. You know, I spoke earlier about not leaving these islands undefended. Yeah, lessons were learned here. On a positive note, I guess I managed to grab the islands off them. Good old reversal. Who's actually winning or losing? I just don't know anymore. Got him. Stalin. More. Oh, another 5k, thank you. That good old Lend-Lease baiting exploit. It is the best. Infantry specialist. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. Are we done now, Greece? Huh? Are we done now? Fight to the bitter end. Greek resilience. Fighting against the true rival of the Turks. So, no surprise they really hold out. And they're done. All right. Next up, Bulgaria. We get a free CB at war, or they become our puppet, I believe. So it's either one or the other. Both is a win-win. The Bulgarians are defiant. Fools. War is what they want. What's this? Gonna train some more divisions? Stalin, I need some guns. Thank you. That's pretty easy. Spies everywhere. Turkish spies everywhere. Romania too. Apart from Bulgaria. No spies in Bulgaria anymore. Just actual troops. Alrighty then. What do we have here? Garrisons? Oh, I don't think so. We're gonna have to make our own special garrison. In that case, it will consist of a single, one and only light tank. And specifically, don't use the old models. Only the Mark III. And then there we go. That's the perfect garrison. Why is that the perfect garrison? Because it's got lots of hardness, so therefore it doesn't take a lot of damage when attacked by partisans. Easy. All right, let's up the ante a little bit now. We need to make this tank way better, so we're going to have to add on an extra light, and we're going to have to add on motorized anti-air as well. Probably because the org's getting a little bit low. We'd probably be better off with extra cavalry. But at the minute, we're a bit behind on guns, so we're not going to be able to do that. Don't forget to prioritize for motorized. Exercise those boyos to level 3. I've had to swap out the old model of the tank for the new one. I had to purge the old models, so I'm a little bit behind on tanks. But if you look, it's probably around about a month. Yeah, 52 days, easy. So at the very start of the game, you probably thought to yourself, why did you make so much chaos? Well, this is the explanation why, because this is where you're really going to need it. And go for centralized control to get that little bit extra air efficiency. 60%, that's really good. You're going to go aggressive for the entire army. Aggressive. Got the planes on duty. Oof. This is one of those difficult ones here. We initially either break and cause a lot of damage, and capitulate them, or we get grinding in the mountains, and the grind is not what I want. Let's see if we can break. Initial counterattack is pretty good. In all honesty, actually, I think I want them to take that southern front line. I actually don't want to hold it, because they're just going to push divisions down there, and I actually don't really care about holding that. At the same time, I really need manpower, and I'm going to call this territory later, so I think I'm just going to go for no garrison, actually. We'll worry about that later. At the moment, I just don't care. Oh, no. They've pushed southwards, but yet they're stuck now. What an awful shame. And we made a break in the north. Okay, so the strategy seems to be, yeah, just don't defend the south and let them move down there, and therefore you'll be encircling them pretty easily. Oh, no. Rip. Oh, the cast damage. 50, 30, 20. Massive amount of ticks here. Loads of damage. Do you know what I've just forgotten about? Oh, this is so important. I just feel like I want to train a bunch of divisions, but then I kind of not. And then Stalin, I just need some guns. Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. And that's a rip. And immediately after declaring and pushing, you need to be on top of Romania. At the same time, if you've gone down your focuses, we've got the option to core Bosnia. That's the only one we can core until we take Albania later on. If we're really lucky and we get Transylvania and Bessarabia, we'll be able to core that as well. You got to be super, super quick though. One important thing to do is wait for France to capitulate. If you declare now, they're going to join the Allies. So just wait for Paris to fall. Hopefully it'll fall. Hopefully. France is gone. Declare on Romania. Oh my God, like a knife through butter. Ugh. Oh, we can go for extensive conscription too. Oh, wow, we desperately need that. Manpower, please. Listen, you know the drill, okay? It's a feedback gaming video, so military theorist, grand battle plan, logistics, officer corps, theater training. The standard affair, okay? You've seen it a billion times. It's done! Annex. And go for the decision. Core some really old land of the Ottoman Empire. But we're going really far back now, lads. And when we core stuff, we get loads of manpower. It's like the entire population are like, yep, guess we're Ottomans now. All right, improve the division. Support artillery. We're going to need logistics companies too. And why not more some AA, right? Extra horse. And that's all our XP. Boom. Gone. Flush down the toilet. And at the same time, more tanks. Well, if we had more manpower, that is. One more army will do. Vichy France has denied us Syria. Well, that ain't very nice, is it? Seems like that's complete RNG, because the last game, they actually said yes. Oh my goodness, look at these borders. So we've got Bosnia cord and also the majority of Romania, but nowhere else. Okay, some special requirements here, and I don't do this very often, so I'm going to make a big deal about it. I'm researching Marines, and it's for the sole reason pushing into these islands here. The islands are an absolute nightmare without Marines, so trust me on this one, just go for that. It's one of those trust me bro moments. Trust me. The Soviet Union demands Bessarabia. Just give it them. I don't care. So now you have to diversify a little bit, hence the reason why I'm going for the Marines. I'm probably gonna have to go for engineers too, just for the attack bonus. Top it off, we're gonna have to work on submarines as well. Just projects naval supremacy. All right, next part of the plan. So because they said no in Syria, there's not a lot I can do. I'm gonna have to kick Iraq from the faction and then justify on them. Marines, I've researched them the first time in a really long time. If you want a really cool leader with loads of green buffs, you want to do this one whenever you get the chance. Alter the royal laws of succession. Women? Soon. All right, what's going to happen here? What faction are they going to join? Is it going to be the Axis, which is pretty much GG? Or will it be the Allies? Let's find out. Off you go. And they're not joining any faction. Okay. And there we go. When we capture the northern supply depot, it's all good. Boosh. Justify on Saudi Arabia. Wow, I'm so glad I made that cast at the start of the game, because I would have not been able to broke that. Supply issues are just absolutely massive. Casts, definitely for the win. I know you've got Iraq. Why not core it? Aren't the coring decisions for the Ottomans so fun? Why don't more nations not have this? PDX, come on! The same moment again. We're going to invade Saudi Arabia, and we're going to clench so hard. As soon as you've cored so much land now, extra divisions aren't going to be an issue, so make sure you get loads of reserves. Use that manpower, use all those tanks, and get the production rolling, I guess. Meanwhile, in Europe, France is gone, and Germany's doing its little push eastward. Saudi, now Ottoman. All right, connect the railroads here and here, build some ports. Here and here, and this gives us access into Jordan so we can push into Egypt. Right, when you've completed all these focuses, now you've got the option to do an insta-declare war on the UK, which if you aren't aware, the UK won't be prepared for, where if you justify, they tend to put troops on the front line, which makes it a lot easier. All right, this is the Marine Division. How bigger can we make it? Bigger, 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 bigger. Oh my God, how big can we make it? Okay, 18 width, it is. Playing a Hoi 4 game in reverse here. Make mills to begin with, then civvies. All right, your war goals available immediately. You just got to take it, because now they know you've got a war goal on them. They're gonna put troops on the front, so off you go. The big war begins. This is the why you make so much AA. Look at all the casts that the Allies have got. So initially you're not really going to break through, you're going to grind on them a little bit, but overall you end up churning through a lot of their casts, so eventually you will be able to break. But for now, now you got to kind of wait. Oh, yeah, and they've got a few colonial holdings in Arabia. Oh, yeah, how did I forget about that? Oh, well. Okay, if you can't break an island over a strait, I've cast to help you out. And eventually, you'll start to chew through them. It'll be very slow, but you'll get there. And we break them. You will get naval invasions, so make sure you've got reserves. All right, time to chop through the Suez Canal. In fact, what am I even doing? Just go around them. All right, let's project a little naval control. Can we make a naval invasion? 49% of 50. Oh, we're so close. And then put your planes on here. There we go. Easy peasy. I guess the next one we'll grab Malta. Just slowly get in control of the Med. And then when we break out the Mediterranean, then we can start going into the Atlantic. Don't usually have to do this island hopping game, but it is what it is. We're here now. There we go. Control Arabia. Core it. Okay. Third time's a charm. Push. And same here too. Third time's a charm. Push. And again. Push. Will we break the Suez? Hey. And then we made it. G to the G. The Italians are like, wow, they did that really easy. How did we manage to do that? Yes. Core the islands. Yes. Malta secured. Where next? Oh, I guess Gibraltar, I guess? Yeah, Gibraltar. All right, there we go. Sudan secured too. Supply lines are really far away now, so we can just hold this point. Will we be able to push into here, though? I'm building some airports here, and I can bring my CAS over. It's the only way we're going to be able to break Arabia. Otherwise, it's a bit of a thorn in my side because I've got an army designated to that front. Tragedy befalls the Ottoman royal family. Misery grips our proud Ottoman Sultanate as the news of our Sultan's sudden and unexpected death. F in the comments below. With the alteration of Ottoman laws of the royal succession, it would appear that the Sultan's eldest daughter is heir to the throne. She will be strong-willed and incredibly gifted woman. Yay! Long live the Sultana. Is that pronounced right, Sultana? Or I can go with someone really rubbish. Yeah, that's a bit of a no-brainer, right? Hence the reason why you change your inheritance laws. And then you've got this milady. And look at this. Calafina. Weekly manpower 2000. Mobilization, war support. Oh my guys. It's all good. It's all good. Horn of Africa is still holding. So I don't want to push any deeper here. There's a lot of deserts, jungles. This area is just an area you never want to fight in. However, I need to break this. So convoy raiding. So in solution. By looks of things, we are hitting troop transport. So it is kind of worth it. All right. Shore bombardment with CAS strikes. And yeah, I mean, what else can I do, I guess? And it does appear to be working. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Next up is here. Push. 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 10 them away piece by piece. Yeah, that's a lot of firepower. Okay, that's really working now. All right. That was pretty easy. I guess I don't push the whole army, just push small little stacks piece by piece. I guess that's the solution. Arabia secured. Core Arabia. All right, this is the big one. Okay, so we've secured all initial objectives. Now we have to turn our sights on the Axis. Oh god, this is a problem. All right, let's bite the bullet. Take Aleppo. What's Aleppo? We're gonna find out. The war of wars. This is it, lads. This is it. Deep breath. This is the war that's pretty much going to decide the game. Here we go. First thing we need to do, push you guys in, secure Syria. Need to secure the port. There's only one. And then there's 2 supply depots. There's one in the north, so we'll have to rush through and grab that one. Next up, when the Italians join the war, we're going to take out Albania. Do the encirclement trick here. Let's go. Pushed in beautifully, smoothly. Done and dusted. Iceland's joined. Okay, wow, things are changing now, lads. Escalation. Oh, one front line I've forgotten about. Here. And they're not deciding to push, surprisingly. All right, then. Italy's joined. It's on, lads. These guys immediately push into the pocket here and do the encirclement trick. Initially push across Africa as well. Nice and super quick. And also you guys push into Hungary because for some reason Germany hasn't joined the war. Let's take advantage of that anyway. If we're really cheeky, we might be able to knock out Hungary and Slovakia. Then we can have just a wide front line against Germany. Albania is gone. So now you guys can move on to the front here and put more pressure onto Hungary. Oh, wow. Iran has joined the war. Interesting. So now we can push on this front. That's the reason why we secured this front line. And Hungary has completely collapsed. Once again, Germany joining the war. Probably because all the front lines are full and they don't want to commit to this war yet. Isn't it awesome when the AI does this? Meanwhile, here, the AI has left the front line open. So I'm just going to gobble it up. That's the easiest way of securing the islands here. Another front line secured. Less front lines mean less work for us overall, so this is a win. Oh yeah, encirclement exploit. Mind if I do? Liberation of Paris. Is that a glitch? How did they just suddenly all get all of that in one go? I thought it was the focus tree for Vichy France, but it's not. Okay, this is super important. You need to make sure you encircle as you push here, because otherwise you can have problems with supply in the center. I was going to use the Marines here, but I realized the Marines were needed elsewhere. We might be able to bring them back in time to do a naval invasion. We'll see. So I don't really like this. We don't want Germany just to collapse immediately. Sicily, and the Allies encroaching here is going to cause a lot of problems, so we need to speed up. We need to secure Africa, so we've got access to the Atlantic, then we can think about naval invading the UK. That's the next part of the plan. Slovakia has fallen. The Balkans is under Ottoman hands. Wow, is this a good timeline or a bad timeline? I know you guys in the comments, you Turks in the comments, are loving this. This is probably the best timeline for you. If you're Turkish and you're loving this, let me know in the comments. Ooh, and Tripoli is empty. We can secure Tripoli. It's all good. So once again, this is an area you're probably going to get bogged down in. It might be a good idea to build a port here somewhere just to get a little bit extra supply. And by the looks of things, we look like we just got really lucky. We've managed to just keep pushing, and we have. All right, Engineer 2 is done. Do you know what that means? That's right. Easy flamer. All right, naval invasions here are just not needed, so don't need to worry about that anymore. We would need to plan a naval invasion way in advance to go from here to grab Sicily, and then just that'll do fine. We'll plan that way in advance. That way we don't have to worry about it. At the same time, we can start developing our transport tech too. At the same time, we can switch from professional officer course to tip of the spear, which allows us to plan naval invasions faster, and it also lets us increase the capacity of naval invasions for plus 10 divisions, which is going to be massive. Fully connected front line. Oh, that's so good. Now we can do a field marshal front line. Don't forget, these guys need to stay here because we need to try and milk this glitch as much as possible. And then everyone gets on the front. Off you go. Italian divisions in Africa. Where could they be? No need for rubber, no need for oil. Need a lot less steel. Self-sufficiency is the Turk way. I mean, it's no surprise really. We've conquered half the Middle East and a good third of Europe. Here we go, lads. Unified Ottoman Empire. Let's core Albania and Greece. Let's core all the French Middle East. All of Palestine, Jordan, Lebanon. All of Egypt. All of the Italian North Africa, and all of Tunisia and Algeria. Boom. Unified Ottoman. I know there's easy ways of getting this achievement, but I just wanted to do that because it would just be satisfying. Coring all the Ottoman Empire. Come on, guys. If that doesn't deserve a like, nothing will. Okay, I don't think we're ever going to have a problem with manpower now, so we can go total mode. Just thing to be aware of in this campaign. A little bit in the early game, you're going to struggle with manpower. Then you start coring stuff, and then you just be flooded with manpower. In that case, you can just start to go wild and do anything you need to do to enhance your industry, as you can see. All right, Africa. West Africa secured. We've got a connection now to the Atlantic. This is a familiar naval invasion. I've done this a few times, haven't I? It seems like Poland has been liberated. That's a little weird. Guess we go here and make a push. Okay, another naval invasion. Off we go. To make this work, we're going to need as much CAS as possible to hit Gibraltar. Here we go. CAS, southern Spain. Initially, we're not breaking, but we are hitting with CAS. Ooh, so aggressively too. Oh, look at the CAS damage. And you can see here the divisions are bleeding. Even though we're losing in the short term, in the long term we'll win. As you can see, all the divisions getting popped one by one by one. You can see each individual CAS strike. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gibraltar has fallen. All right, next part of the plan. Control the Mediterranean. Go here and land into Sicily. 44% off they go. Perfect. And then we strike Sicily. And that is super easy. Now we just sweep through Italy. Oh, what on that? Another opportunity to encircle some divisions? I think I'll take advantage of that. Go, go, go. So my strategy is you slide across the coastline to the south and to the north, and then you make a lovely encirclement in the center. Oh, works every time against Italy. Somehow makes me think with the new expansion that I think I'll still be able to do this. I don't think Italy is going to be any stronger. I think probably Italy's probably going to be weaker. Done. All right, Germany's joined the war now, and we're pushing as well. Soviet Union has declared war on Poland. Now the Soviet Union is at war with the Allies. Oh, it's the French Commune. Are they still in the Allies? Yeah, they are. Okay. I think I want to push it just so I can get more war contribution. I can't think of any other reason why. At the end of the day, I need to secure Paris for the achievement. So I need Rome and Paris. So I just need to grind as much war contribution as possible. There you go. And you have fallen. Consumer goods, 0. Required consumer goods, -9%. Actually, we've gone way over 0. The whole of the Middle East, the Turkish people, the Arab world, the Balkan people are unified at a common enemy, which is everyone. So if you wonder why Poland appeared again and then joined the Allies, it's because they had the Warsaw Uprising, and just the entire nation just rises up. Not just Warsaw, the 100% entirety of the country. And they start with an absolute crap ton of divisions too, so it's a big win for the Poles. And that's Poland. Gone. All right, invasion of the UK. We have to do it now before Germany falls. Otherwise, this just will not work. Get these boys over and off you go. Oh, here we go, lads. This is it. The beginning of the end. Here's a little brutal method of getting lots of factories. So we're at 448 factories. We're going to occupation law and change it to harsh quotas, which gives you extra 25% extra factories in occupied territory. Boom. 4482497. Any more? 509. There we go. Any more? 512. Any more? 535. All of a sudden, every worker around the world wants to be involved in the effort of conquering, well, pretty much the entire world, to be honest with you. Well, what do we have here? And that's pretty much the easiest conquest of Britain possible. Really important. Grab the ports super quick. That is a super easy conquest of Britain. Easy. Frontline here. Don't put them on aggressive. Just put them on regular attack. So, here we go. Need to hold Britain's capital, France's capital, Italy, and Japan. And we're really close to Paris right now. So, in all fairness, I think I'm probably going to slow down on this front line and put you guys on this front line and just push into Paris. Off you go, lads. I don't really care for the Germans that much anymore. All right, next part of the plan. Naval invasion from Arabia into Sri Lanka. Then we got a springboard. We can push further east and grab some more islands. Then we can take Tokyo, and then it's GG. Rome, secured. Paris, secured. London, practically secured. There is one left. Oh, I thought I needed Berlin. I don't need Berlin. Okay, that's good. Only the 4 capitals. I guess this is a reference to World War I, isn't it? Because these are all the enemies in World War I. Ah, I see. It all makes sense now. See the Irish liberation of Britain. A very reluctant liberation by the Irish. Guaranteed. France has fallen again. Okay, I think that's the end of the UK. I think I've seen enough of them now. Oh my god, these front lines are absolutely abysmal. What is this mess? Wow, Indian Civil War. Is it an Indian Civil War? No. Indian liberated allies. I guess the Soviet invasion of India has caused the Indians to gain independence early. All right, Germany's fallen reluctantly. So we just need to make sure we get Italy and Rome. I think pretty much everywhere else I just don't even care about. Yeah, very Okay, so we couldn't get Sri Lanka because it was too far away in the Bay of Bengal, so I'm going to have to go for the Maldives here and then do another beeline for the eastward. An island hop to Sri Lanka. All right, next up, we're going to have to take out Taiwan. So I'm not at war with Japan. Spain's joined the faction. It's going to happen eventually. We're going to have to weaken their fleet, so this is what we're going to have to do. Build up the air bases, then we can start naval striking. Managed to take Borneo. Just need to secure it. Therefore, we can build up here and then launch another naval invasion. Will we be able to go to Taiwan now? Or maybe we can even go for the home islands. We'll see. How is China still holding on? I have no idea. They are a massive thorn in the side to Japan. Slip through India like it's nothing. Singapore, Malaysia, but like China, like, nah. Oh, and there we go. I spoke too soon. Oh, that makes me feel really bad. They survived until 1945. The embargo of Japan begins. This is where they get completely crippled and they'll start to lose on all their fronts. We have lost 92 convoys to Japan. They have lost 6,614. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Taiwan to Nagasaki. Oh my god, so many troops. And wow, landing some and then some of them being contested. And we got Nagasaki, therefore we've got a proper landing. Go, go, go. Rome, London, Paris, and finally Tokyo. Done! Hardly anyone serves. Achievement unlocked. The grind is unreal. One final note, if you got a little bit lucky, you can try and bring in the band back together. What you're basically going to do is release Hungary as a puppet and then release Germany. You'd either do it by releasing them as a puppet or a collaboration state, and then you can get that achievement. Unfortunately, I wasn't lucky. I didn't get a single piece of Germany. If I'd known in advance, I would have taken one state from them. Ottoman. How many tanks, you ask? 2.1 million. I say unlimited, and I deliver. Done! Everyone who loved this video also loved this one. Give it a click.